Hi, all chess goodies, and welcome to Journey to Top 100. Yesterday, I gained a little bit of rating. Let's see if today it will be even better or worse. I hope that it won't be worse, but to be honest, it happens more often than not, so far at least. Okay, we are getting this variation of the French defense, so yeah, I'll play it. Yeah, this way with h4, h6, nothing you can take. Queen h5 is also possible. I'm quite sure. But, well, I don't want to blunder this early. I guess you just take here. And then, yeah, this does not do anything because of knight a6. Bishop d3 just... Yeah, I'll play bishop d3 and then decide whether f5. Well, f4, f5. Not that. This way, or knight f3. Maybe even knight h3, I know is sometimes played. But no, I'll just play knight f3. a6 is a necessity. Otherwise, knight b5. If c5 without a6. But they pretty much always know that, so... Yeah, it's nothing that difficult. Okay, I cannot play that. There's c4. Queen e2. I cannot play as well. Am I already in trouble? I hope not, and I don't think I am. Maybe I kinda have to take. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Queen h5 here. Oh, Queen h5. Oh, come on. My vision is so bad. Just blocked off by the knight. Okay, so yeah, I come up with something fast. And that will be okay. I'm gonna take. That is most likely not ideal, but it is what it is. And now I can go knight e2. Yeah, okay. Knight c6 makes sense. Yep. Here it is. This bishop, yeah, I'll just lose that bishop. Maybe knight d4. A lot of nice squares for this knight. I don't know if I want to cast a short or long. But okay, I'll cast a short indeed. But maybe I'm getting attacked. But it feels like it should not be enough. Just rook with the queen. No. It does not seem that way. But, yeah. e5 is getting under heavy attack. It is possible that I'm dropping it. But I'm already castled, and so yeah, I should have some compensation. Hello there. Maybe c4. Yeah, c4 is a move that I... or do I? Yeah, I like it. I think... I decided to... Yeah, right now I'm doing good. And yeah, I decided to stream at this time today because, well, in the evening I want to watch the final of the Euros. So yeah, that's why I decided to stream right now. I don't think that this was a good way of dealing with that, because now e5 cannot be captured, the knight is pinned, and queen of course cannot take. Am I able to just take advantage of this with like knight d4? Maybe rook c1. Okay, I'll go for knight d4 first. Just directly. Okay, let's just take, and then can I put, yeah, the knight to d4? I mean, that was the original idea. Yeah, I understand that time zones are different everywhere, and yeah, it just is that. Yeah, for some people it is good. This time is good, and for other people that time, I mean, yeah, that's a small problem, but I wanted to go knight d4. Okay, I'll go rook e1 first. My opponent cannot take. Rook c1 next. Okay, yeah. So now rook c1, so bishop capture on f3 is still impossible. If rook d8, yeah, then I wanted to go for knight d4. But still, right now... Okay, this pawn is hanging. I understand that this is there. We would check there. Takes. And then it would be really interesting position. I think I'll... Or am I going for... No, I cannot play knight d4 anyway. Okay, I'll go for that position. If that's what my opponent wants. Yeah, bishop takes. Yeah, I'll get 2 rooks, okay. g6 instead. I don't think that that's really good. Now I'll move my queen. Yeah, to f4. I don't understand g6 at all. Nothing I got... Yeah, just maybe even a better position suddenly. Queen goes back to e8, and what happens if I just take on h6? Maybe bishop takes f3. But I still think that it would be fine. Pawn is a pawn after all. Yeah, I'll just do it. And the bishop capture on f3 was almost forced, yeah. Now we can trade even the rocks as well. But yeah, it is a double pawn that I got, and I am quite weak with all those pawns. Okay, I'll go back to e1, so I'm defending all pawns right now, all critical pawns at least. Maybe this maneuver, h5. Yeah, h5 is definitely a move I wanna play. But I need to be careful not to get queen h4. But if I can play this, even if check, king g2, h5. Yeah, I mean it is dangerous, but for both sides. And yeah, it kind of depends. Who's gonna checkmate first? Maybe even I can take it as far as that. It's true that it won't be as nice. This 2.5 minutes. Yeah, h5 would be great, but got big issues with this. In that case, I'll just go back. Yeah, I think I'll go back, and then maybe even queen g3. And yeah, just try to get h5 in. I don't really care about the queen side pawns at the moment. The h5 is dangerous. Rook e4 is there if I need it at any point to shift the rook into the attack. Once I get h5, I got serious chances. Currently, I got my king defended pretty nicely. Because f2 is guarded. First rank is guarded as well. f3 protected. Can play king g2 if I want to. Only vulnerability is along the g file. But even that I'm not that sure about. I can shift the rook this way or rook h1. Only problem is that the queen is tied down to the f2 square or pawn. I cannot leave that, otherwise queen g5 might be nice, like h6. Even though if h6, king h7, okay, so I cannot do that. I was first calculating that black would just take, but no, king h7 is definitely better, so yeah, I'm gonna take. Okay, need to think quite fast. Yeah, okay, I'll try rook h1 first because I think that it is just so much safer. Maybe g5. Maybe g5 is something, but hard to know. Yeah, so it might be. It actually might be something. But I can shift the rook at this point. King h6. Yeah, king h6. But I'm putting pressure on this pawn, so the queen cannot really move as well now. So we got queen's tied down. And f4 is definitely a move. There might be check. Then I can go to h2 most likely. f4, then there might be things like this. just rook g6, sacking the rook. If king takes, then I might have some actions along the h file, but I'll go f4 anyway. Can I play it now though? Check. f3. I don't think I am able to play it now. Oh my gosh, and now I untied the queen. Yeah, this is lost. It was not a couple moves ago, for sure. But I should have taken on g6 immediately. That was the play. That was the play. King h2. We're getting low on time as well, but at least still trying to defend. Still trying to defend somehow. Maybe even f4 here. Okay, not completely hopeless. 45 seconds is not a good time. Not good amount to have, but yeah, f4 feels like the only idea, but it just weakens the king even more. In some lines I might have to take there with the king actually. But the rook on a1 is quite inactive. Okay, it goes there. To put pressure. Okay, I'll go back to defend. Go back to e3. Okay, I'll do that. Just play f4 and then take with the king. There is a queen trade at any point, but see if I can manage to do something like this. Okay, I'll try to back up my king. No. Oh, can I do that? Maybe I can. There either is a quick checkmate or perpetual or I'm lost on time. Yeah, I'm not making this with the clock, unfortunately. Oh shoot, I need to back up. Yeah, I get there too often. Way too often. Okay. It's time to resign, but I don't think that it was hopeless. I just misplayed it that... Yeah, I know exactly where. Yeah, it was over here. I should have just... I think that this would be better. Okay, apparently... No. So yeah, engine was just... Not right, but yeah. This is the only... Not this move, but this is the only way to keep advantage. And now King G2. Yeah, now King G2. That was the way. I thought that I had time after King G2 as well, but no. It just turned out that right now my rook is hanging and the queen defends G5. This was a really nice find. Apparently rook E4 was the way to go, and it kind of makes sense. Remembering what happened after, but yeah, this was not too hard. Even thought about it and I wanted to do it, so why not do it immediately? Okay, I played E4 in the last game, I think, so C4 this time. I'm switching it up quite a lot. Because, well, I enjoy actually all of the moves. Okay, c6 immediately. C6 is kind of annoying. Okay, I'll go knight c3, but yeah, well, what do you do with this? Like, there is not much to do, honestly, than to transpose into some kind of Queen's Gambit or something. d4 is just the best, and yeah, now it is Burrowing Slav defense exchanged. Okay, now they play like bishop f4. I don't play this opening too much. Actually, not at all. As white. But there actually just kind of was nothing better against that c6, d5. Like, I really enjoy like classical English opening with like e5 or things like that. But yeah, the danger is that it sometimes has to transpose into these lines, and I don't enjoy them as much. Is this possible? Knight b5, rook c8. That's what I'm always afraid when I play it as black. But no, I think I'll just continue normally. Yeah, here I used to do the complete symmetry. And yeah, white is just so boring. I get at least that move because I'm white. The tempo ahead. Okay, let me just take and then castle. Maybe knight d5 is there, but I don't think that it would be anything too much. Now just rook c1. Most likely that one. Most likely that rook, and yeah, this is a plan. So I'll go for this. I think that you cannot tell what is better. You can't. Queen b3 here should be a play, but yeah, I think that you cannot say which one is better. I think it is possible to kind of clearly say that those two moves are slightly the best two options, or slightly better than English like c4 or knight f3 or the Reti opening, but yeah, I think that's all you can say. Can I just snatch away that pawn and hit the knight with it? I think I can. Because of the fact that I'm attacking the knight as well. I think it should be fine. Oh wow. Okay, this was a blunder. Feel my opponent this time. Much better than when I do it. Okay, you want a rematch, so let's do it. Yeah, and we are getting e4 now. Vienna game. I played with knight c6, and here just be careful not to go for the copycat variation. It's not a good option. Bishop b4 all variations. those are lines, yeah, and I'll go for it. Know that here you're supposed to ignore the usual f4 plan and go for just knight f3. But I don't know how to play it exactly, so we'll see. Okay, so a3. I don't want to take because then just knight takes and that's it. There's... Okay, but... Yeah, maybe... The line was not exactly this way. It could be possible. Okay, let's try to back up here. And meet this. I understand that I'm getting harassed right now. Okay, the bishop is going to fall apparently. But that's fine. I don't think there is some crazy counterplay like this. But d4 should be in the position. And yeah, when you can play d4, it usually equalizes, which is good. Yeah, not how I said d4. I don't know. Anyway, it's d5. If you can play d5, it usually equalizes in Italians, or that's why the Scotch game, for example, is kind of equal already, and in Vienna as well. Bishop e6, bishop g4. Yeah, I think I'll go all the way to g4, even though the pen is not as strong as if the knight would be on f3. But still, it is annoying. And yeah, f3 cannot be played, but I expect this to happen. Or I could take back with the knight as well. That's a small question that I will have to answer in the near future, I'm sure. Because yeah, usually capturing with the a-pawn towards the center is just fine. You get the semi-open a-file for the rook already. Quite a weak pawn on a3, so yeah, does that. But if I take with the knight, of course, then I got flank attacks with the a-pawn against the b4 pawn, and you know, I hit the bishop. The queen dodges it. Maybe knight g3 will follow. I can like take and then, I don't know, maybe do something. Most likely not though. And since this bishop is strong and I did not counter it, I'll just play king h8 now. I should get away with it. Because I did not like my king over there. Okay, bishop g6. Yeah, probably instead of that bishop g4, bishop e6 was more solid and perhaps slightly better. I can see now. Bishops are lined up. That's not as nice. But maybe the knight was there for so long. I just go bishop d4. Yeah, I'll do that. If c3, then yeah, I'll have to back up, but that is not that terrible. Because c3 closes this bishop and it might prepare d4 breakthrough, but still, the bishop would be closed. That's what I like. I want to neutralize that bishop. Which appears to be nicely placed. You know, it weakens this diagonal, where I potentially could jump with the knight to f4, which would be really nice. And yeah, with having the king on h8, I can play f6, which can be very helpful a lot of times. Not only against the bishop, but also just to defend e5. Which is the reason why I should be at least equal here. Knight just drops back. But that's like nothing, honestly. That just pains your own bishop again. I mean, it attacks my knight for the moment. But I can trade 2 pieces. And then like knight d4. Or I can go knight f5, knight f4. Yeah, I like that knight f4 move, but I don't know if it isn't too much, maybe. But I feel like I should take advantage of this, because that's just self-pinning. Yes, you can go back and trade, but otherwise, this bishop cannot be kicked really nicely. Still holds f2, and one of the ideas that I got is just queen h4, which would attack the knight. And also maybe threaten some sacrifices there. Maybe queen g5 is even better. Yeah, queen g5 is even better. Or is it? Yes, it is. Because there is g2. Wait a second. Where's he gonna stop that? Yeah, I don't see it. Knight c e4, I take with this bishop. I do this. This discovery is threatened, the knight is hanging. There is checkmate. I think that is too much. I think that is too much to handle here. Yeah, I first wanted to go queen h4, but queen g5, even stronger. And now I expect a bit of a longer thing, because like, not easy to figure out what to play here. Maybe it's just lost already. I would be fine with that. I would be happy if it would be lost for white. This doesn't do anything. So yeah, I can now take the queen. I can take the knight. I need to figure out what do I want. But yeah, I think I'll just take the queen. But let's just take a look at it a few more seconds, because I make huge blunders sometimes. So if I take, the queen is just undefended, right? I do have an escape square. Yeah. Let's just do that. Capturing on g3, maybe leads even to checkmate, I don't know, but yeah, this was just a really nice stack. And that queen g5 came out of nowhere a little bit. But it was because of that correct decision of not trading those 2 pieces, because clearly my knight and the bishop are much more active than these 2 pieces in that position. I could even think about capturing here, but then, okay, I don't even get to take the queen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, this is the previous game. Okay, so nice 2 victories. white pieces again. Yeah, I'll play c4 and hope that I don't see c6, but it is quite rare to see that. Yeah, usually I face knight f6 and not e5 for some reason. Okay, c5, so we got this, but this, okay, I see d5 again, and I struggled with it, and I actually lost that. Maybe even yesterday or the day before, I lost this line. So maybe I just should have gone for e4, build it with d3. My opponent is forced to do the same, and then play knight d2. Yeah, that might be a thing you wanna do. Here knight c7 was played. Yeah, and it is played here, and it usually results in Mark's bind. But yeah, I really struggled to play against it. So what did I do wrong? I know that I built up this setup, which is not that great, maybe. Might not be that great. Can I go e3 and then knight e2? I know that the pawn is a bit weaker. Let me try, because I really didn't enjoy the position I got last time in this opening. So I'll try a different setup against it, and we'll see. Can I go d4? I think I can. And I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. I'd better do it now while I can. Now, with which piece should I take? I kinda like both, but I'll take with the knight. Okay, this already seems just better than what I got last time, playing against the c5, d5 plan. Okay, knight d5 tries to win this bishop, okay. That's not that pleasant. I think I'm gonna take first. And then, okay, I would have... yeah, not easy to figure out what to do. I don't want the knight to be undefended there. So I might go knight c2 and give up my bishop. I don't like that either, but like going back to c1. Maybe even going back to c1 is just good. Most likely it is. Yeah, I'll go back to c1. I'll go back to c1. I decide against losing my bishop there. Now if I move the knight, I'll discover an attack against that knight. And if you look at it, we got a really similar position. Only difference being the bishop here and here. That's it. Otherwise it's just symmetrical, like completely. So I'll just claim the e-file. I don't think there are really dangerous discoveries. Yeah, I'll just climb the E file, and the only line I need to calculate was knight b4. Yeah, here it is, but now I'll go bishop e3. Is it fine though? Is it okay? No, there is still c2. And don't tell me that I messed up and that I was winning in that case. Maybe not winning because I... Or was I? Okay, if I go bishop e3, takes... No, it should be fine. Yeah, so it should be fine after all. I hope so. Okay, so are we getting a draw this way? Like, are we? Because I cannot go to d2. I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. It is a very weird draw, but... But I didn't know what to do. If there was something to do. No, it was just a draw. And what if I wouldn't go rook e1? Yeah, knight b5. I was thinking about it. Yeah, bishop e6. Knight d4. And then bishop c8. And okay, now you gotta go to b3. Apparently. Knight b4 now. And you can go bishop e3. And knight cannot go back. Okay, so this was the way out of this, but I would have to give up my pawn. Interesting. Interesting. That I can take a draw. g3 is the first move, okay. Fine. I'll go e5 while I can, because if I go d5, then d4. If I go d5, I'm quite sure I'll see c4, so I don't really need to get into that. So let's develop, and I cannot stand worse. In fact, I can only stand better. Okay, let me go bishop c5. Yeah, I'll just develop and that's it. And see what happens then. Okay, knight f3 is played. I was hoping for this, because that is an instant loss. Can I just castle? Or d5? d5 belongs to the position, I'm sure. But I can go d6 as well. No, you know what, I'll castle. I know about this idea. Oh. Okay. So this is the problem. So I should have played d6 after all. Can I play e4 at least? I think I can, but it won't be better. So yeah, I'll just go back and try to create counterplay. Because the pawns are quite extended. Now yeah, I'll kick him with d6. The knight goes there. But I can get like bishop d7, dropping b7, even though I got b5 at least for now. Okay, I'll play d5. I got it defended sufficiently. I expect this. Wow, it did not happen. I'm surprised. I need to make place for this bishop now. On e6 or f5. Yeah, I'll try f5. Yeah, the thing is that we played some kind of a weird bird's defense. And yeah, because I was tempi down, because I'm black. Some issues came with it. Plus, to just a pawn down is not that terrible because it feels like I got some compensation. It definitely feels like I got some. Knight g6. Yeah, okay, why not? Why not get rid of that monster knight that is the only piece that is really not so nice, and it is deep in my position. And now logical thing should be to take with the bishop, but then I don't have the option of going for that plan. I need to generate counterplay, so I'll try to take back with the h pawn. And then just set up a battery. Rook e1. Yeah, the thing that just makes sense to me is to play Rook e1, Bishop h3, Bishop h1. And then it is not so pleasant for the attacking side. But I got e4 square. Okay, knight d2. Okay, get it. Okay, I'll go for that one anyway. Preparing these two moves maybe. Or getting the other knight to e5. That is likely actually. That seems very likely to me. So I'll take, and then play knight e4. Knight e5 can be played, but I'm hitting this pawn. If knight e5, it of course attacks my queen. Maybe queen f5, queen e6, one of these two moves. Yeah, I'm having something. I hope that the position opens up a little bit, that I could exploit this long diagonal with the queen. Bishop e4, defense this way, okay. In that case, I'll just strike with a5. And now, yeah, I can take with the rook. Now, I think that I got better here in this trade. I activated my rook, putting pressure there. Can maybe even double up. And a5 is an option. a5 is an option. I'm aware of that. Yeah, here do I want to play queen f5 or queen e6? Thank you, thank you. Actually, from the beginning of the journey, I lost like, I don't know, 100 trading points, so it was not as nice so far, but still, I'm sure I'll maybe, well, I'll get at least to 2500 and then we'll see, but that's the first goal. I mean, of course, 23, 24, and then 25, but okay, knight g5 should be logical, I think. Can also sack the exchange at some point. That's a nice idea. No, that's not good. Yeah, knight g5 should be the play. Because if f4, I can go back. If g4, I'll go back here, and it really overextends and weakens the king side even more. Okay. I just played anyway. Can I go to f4? Maybe. But then there might even be just queen c1. We would have to get a queen trade. If I go here, okay, f6 is a problematic because this. Queen f6. Queen f6, there's this. Yeah, actually g4 is not as bad as I thought. Oh no, but I'll go to e6 anyway, actually. And if this, I think f6 anyway. And that's because there is e2 pawn behind. So f6 is kind of a threat. I think I would happily give up this pawn, even though it would weaken my king as well. We would get a queen trade, but I should have more active pieces. Any advice? Well, it is pretty hard to give advice, honestly. Like, a lot of, well, quite some people ask me in the chat. And to be honest, I don't think that I got enough experience yet to give advices. Because, well, yeah, I feel just, yeah, I'm just young. So, yeah, I can, let's say, calculate fast and things like that. But I don't think that I got enough experience already to, like, coach, give advices. But if I should say something, it's just, if you calculate, just calculate check captures attacks. That's a basic thing, and it is very useful. You always look first for checks. If there are no useful checks, then calculate captures and then attacks, because those are the active moves. Okay, so e2 is protected right now. Maybe king h7. It might run under something. But let's try, because it defends g6. Maybe queen d3 or queen c2. h4. So I successfully trapped my knight. But I got f6 as a counterplay. And now my king will be very weak. Hopefully my opponent's king will be weak as well. f6 is all. This was the only move I could play to get something. Maybe knight e4 and then f6 and like sack a full piece. This way it should be a trade. I might lose a pawn in one way or another. Knight backs up. I could go to e4 anyway to try to like do this, but knight f7 should just be the safe approach. And it goes to f4 now, okay. Hits my queen. There's d5 that I have to watch out for. So queen d7. Yeah, queen d7. Okay, getting down to 2 minutes. Queen attacks, then f5 is necessary. It's getting really dangerous. And this rook might come in clutch in some lines with f5, if I play like bishop a7. That would be really nice if this rook would come in clutch and clutch me the game. It might happen soon. Okay, queen d3. So yeah, f5 as I was saying. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing else to play. Maybe knight h8, but then h5. Yeah, you do not want to get into that. King h7 was not such a nice move. Can I go knight h6? I would sack this pawn, but I can also just take on h5, maybe. Yeah, I'll try that. I'm getting under fire. But yeah, it really might open up for this rook and bishop a7. Bishop's really out of the game. Bishops are really out of the game in this game. Or right now, or like they just are. Would I mind that? No, I think it would be fine. I feel like I simply have to bring the rook over. I was thinking of king g8, but yeah, I'm losing this pawn anyway. Only way to try was maybe knight h6. But it is looking wild. 1 minute, wow. 1 minute. Yeah, okay, pawn takes. King g8. No, I'm kind of getting destroyed. Anyway, f6. Could try to sack the exchange. Still, queen is coming. Yeah, no, let's try knight h6, but I don't see any good continuation right now. What a position it is. My plan is, well, I would like to bring the queen to the g file. 0.9 seconds, yeah, that is something. Queen f7 as a play. If knight g7, I'll take there and sack it, maybe. Yeah, that's what I would do, honestly. I'll go rook g6 and pray. Okay. Oh wow, that's nice way to trade down. That is a really nice way to trade down. Did not see that one. Coming. Okay, man. I think that's enough. Yeah, I went wrong somewhere. This game was real weird, honestly. I don't even know how did we get there. Like what? Oh yeah, it was that strange opening. Is this the way to play it? I think so. Oh, the queen takes. Wow. I mean, I need to look at this line because I don't understand. Because I know that castling is the best. Against d4 there is something. I'm sure, but I thought it was that you take. Okay, just bishop e6, I'll make some move, but should already be worse. Maybe, or am I? I mean, yeah, it is difficult, these early queenless positions. Yeah, bishop d6. Okay, so again, and I should get my pawn structure back intact. Do I want to get this kind of an end game? Okay, sure. Why not? Why not? I don't want to play with an isolated pawn, so I'll give my bishop back, and then we are getting this end game, which seems pretty equal. Maybe even more than that. King e7 or d8? Small, simple question. I think d8, because there might be some checks. I want to go rook e8 anyway. And this just seems so drawish, but since we are not grandmasters yet, this can still go either way. c4. Nice move. Process, yeah, this is a nice move. Because I don't want the knight coming to these two squares. I can play rook c5, but then I get checked. I mean, what is this? If I go here, knight d5, b4 is a threat. All of a sudden. Yeah, I think I'll just back up to d7 and defend a bit more now. Now, rook e7 should be okay. It should. Okay, check. So now where do I put my king? C7 should now be the better option. Yeah, it should. And yeah, I think that with that I got away from problems, but c4 was a nice try. Only f3. I understand that it is played against this knight. Is there not double up? The only way to get out of this is knight d3 or f4. Only two moves that exist. Not to lose a piece or a rook. Okay, knight d3. Now I think I'm gonna play... Do I wanna go into this endgame? I should be more active. But I think that with this, I might be able to do even better. Am I? I wanna get into another tricky knight endgame. Knight endgames are always really tricky. Yeah, the thing is that it does not even threaten anything. In that case, yeah, I'll just trade everything. And then activate the king. Yeah. And then knight d7. Basically, the best rule that you can follow in knight endgames is to play it like if it would be king and pawn endgames only. That is the best rule there is. So I'll try to follow that. Knight d5. I should be fine with the king and pawn endgame, I'm sure. It attacks the pawn. Then it's not positioned nicely. Okay, I'll go knight e5. We get the trade. Now I got the opposition. I'm currently in the center, but it might change. And I can already see being just a draw. Just so quickly. Yep, this will be a draw. Because I go now d6, I get c5 in. And now nobody's breaking through like ever. This is so symmetrical. Center is just covered by the pawns. This just is a draw. Could try b5. But then it feels like I might even lose this because of an outside passed pawn that would be created. So that's what I don't like there. I can just block it. Okay, I'll just do this, but this is a draw. Hard to imagine this being anything else. Maybe now b5? But no, I mean, this is just nothing. I'll go b6. Like, what do you want to achieve here? I'll build the same flexible setup on the other side as well. If I lose this, then it's so bad. And if I win this, then it is also so bad. Like, this just should be a dead draw. Okay, I'll go g6. We both get one tempi here. If it would come down to that. Yeah, I should be just fine going back and forth. Okay, so I'm gonna take now. Yeah, I'm gonna take. And then just go back to c3. And now I might even have winning chances because of the outside passed pawn. So we get the position I was a bit worried before. So okay, I'll use my tempi here as well. No, am I not just winning? No, I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Goes back. So yeah, I might actually lose this if I push. I think I'll just go to d6. Yeah, that should be the play. And he cannot go there because of that passed pawn. It just can be created at any moment. Just need to keep enough time on the clock for him to be impossible to somehow flag me. Oh wow, but this might be losing. Wow, I think that this is losing because I'm getting the outside passed pawn. Okay, so I got too excited. I just thought that he has to take. Oh my gosh, I might... Have I lost it? No, I don't... Oh. Oh, so he's getting the out... Oh my gosh. There's no way I lost it. There's no way I lost it. There is no way I lost. Yeah, it is so bad. I was saying it. But yeah, okay. The thing is that this is the only way that it could happen. Like if one of us get too ambitious and just make a mistake that he thinks is winning but ends up being losing, which was of course this a5 push. No, it's still a draw. Oh! Okay, I did not see this with so little time on the clock. I could have just take... And I'm fine. Okay, that was stupid of me. But still, I see the main problem. I lost this so stupidly, like, come on. Was the fact that I just pushed the pawn. It was like so unnecessary. If I go here, then there is like nothing going on. This I can even go back, and if this, I'm playing a5. That's the moment then when I do that. But yeah, I just thought that this is forced for some reason. Yeah, and that's why you lost. That's why you lose it. But other parts. And yeah, this actually did not happen to me for the first time. Like, definitely not. I even won a few end games like this, but I lost in games like this. And yeah, there's just only one way, and that is to get so ambitious that you lose it. That's exactly what happened. I was hoping it will happen to my opponent, but no. It's okay, we got another game going. Hopefully I can get a bit of a recovery from that loss, because yeah, now I got it in my mind and it doesn't feel good. Here knight should take. Okay, this is a possibility as well, I guess, but is f5 a threat? No, I got this. So yeah, then knight e2. In this line, I want to get f4 under control. Usually, you want to get the knight to f4. Yeah, I'll just play knight f4. No reason to wait. Okay, this is in the position almost always, but that's fine. I'll just go for rook e1, only open file. Queen h5 could be interesting, but first I'll go for h3 to avoid any unnecessary knight jumps. Then when I get it straight on g5, like knight g5, oh, okay, I cannot do that. There's a queen as well. I'm starting to be blind again. Queen h5, but would queen h5 be all the right? Yeah, it should be. This move should be fine. Kind of attacks the pawn. So something should be done about it. Yeah, okay, b6. Now I'm getting the bishop there. Definitely. With knight g5. Threatening checkmate. The question is bishop g5 for any use. No, I'll just go knight g5. Get a bishop pair. With the bishop with the queen. Yeah, that should be the play. And now doubling up on the e-file would be nice. I only have to watch out for the queen not to get it trapped. Oh, there's this. So yeah, rook e2 is not ideal. Maybe rook e4. Maybe bishop f5 then. I could go into opposite colored bishops, but it would be probably more dangerous for me than him. How do I do this? h3. Yeah, okay, I'll start with h3. Oh. No, it is still fine, but for a second I thought that g6 is somehow fatal. So yeah, rook e2 is fine. The capture would be with check. If anything happens like this, anything crazy. So I can just double up. If g6 only attack, then queen should be fine. There's no dark spot bishop, so g6 would be not advised. Not advised, as black you should just keep all your pawns on the 7th rank. But that means your last rank is a bit weak, with the rooks doubling up. Okay. This is a fair point. Bishop d5. Is there anything clever I can do? No, I'll just double up on the e-file and okay. We are trading the bishops. What can I do with that? Not so much. Okay. Queen f3. Oh, there's a bishop. But it is okay. It is okay that there is a bishop. Would I mind that endgame? Hard to say. But now there might be like h3 or f6 ideas. Okay, I'll have to go for it. So far the hanging bishop is okay because there's a checkmate. Okay, so we are not heading down that direction. I'm happy with that, and I'm controlling the e-file for the moment. Only for a moment. But yeah, with this move, I'm threatening this check. Okay. So we are getting that blunder. It still can be saved, yeah, with this. But now he's so boxed in. The question is how to take advantage of that. Because he's getting out of it. I could track him opponent game. But I don't think that it would be winning. trying this. I think that b4 is the best I can do. Yeah, I think that that is the best I can do. First is immediate reaction. He doesn't want to drop a pawn. And now I take back like this and then play b5. If I can get b5, yeah, I'm gonna get b5, and then I'll win the king and pawn endgame. That's the play. Because I'll win this pawn. And yeah, the outside pass pawn cannot be created. This breakthrough is not possible. And this should be a winning king and pawn endgame. And we'll see. Yeah, okay. I wanted to say that we'll see whether I can redeem myself. It turns out I can. A bit. But yeah, this was a really nice transformation. Yeah, here b4, it was the correct and best idea. But here... Okay, so it was the best thing to do. This was best thing to do as well. Now, where did he mess up? Oh yeah, this move, obviously. But yeah, I was a bit scared of this. Because yeah, now I would have to take here, and I was not sure about this endgame. These endgames are always hard, but yeah, here I saw queen d7. And then this would be forced, and this is what I saw, and yeah, I thought it would be somehow fine. It's apparently even better for me, so yeah, it would be good. And yeah, I think that for today, that's enough. I know that I usually want to stream for 2 hours, but right now it is 1.5, and yeah, I got other stuff to do. So yeah, at least ending with a victory, that will be my goal for every stream. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think an even score again. So yeah, that's it, and see you tomorrow.